Carl, obviously a win over Farsley Celtic in the FA Trophy tonight. I mean, first things first, obviously a bit of a sort of unusual night, but a bit of positive news with Lewis Turner that he's back in Leeds. I saw on Twitter last night and seems to be on the mend. So obviously a positive really for both sides coming into tonight with the game aside, obviously.
Yeah, this game has just played second fiddle, hasn't it, to the situation that occurred. A really strange night from a footballing point of view, but I think everybody can acknowledge that there was more important things surrounding the game and what this game meant, really. Obviously, as a football club, we're delighted to hear that Lewis is on the mend, and I've been really proud of everybody connected with Gateshead, how we've conducted ourselves with what happened last week. Our players have been different class, messaging Lewis, wishing him well, fans as well, and then it was a nice little touch at the end there. I think the fans who came to the game stuck around and applauded their young side off. So I think overall we can be very pleased as a football club with how we've managed the situation, and yeah, the most important thing is that Lewis can go forward with a clean bill of health, and we'll obviously keep a track of how he gets on. Yeah,
no, you mentioned the game there, of course, a bit of a unique one in a sense, like you say, kind of playing sort of second fiddle to the circumstances. And obviously when Farsley scored the first goal, it was getting applauded by the home fans, which obviously you don't really see every week. But in terms of the game itself, how did you sort of see things?
Didn't enjoy it at all. Didn't enjoy the game, if I'm honest with you. I felt credit to Farsley because they kicked us into gate to a certain degree. I thought we were absolutely shocking in the first 5 or 10 minutes. And there's context surrounding that, as an ex-player myself, I can understand the difficulty of coming up against, really young opposition, and those levels of motivation. You really have to try and set standards for yourself as a professional to approach the game right, and they did overall, but it took them, a good 5-10 minutes to get into the game, and Owen Mason makes a save after the penalty, which is an unbelievable save, which at 2-0 down can make it a really difficult situation. But in terms of the game itself, it's hard to analyse. Obviously we dominate, we had a lot of the ball, the scoreline's convincing, but I can't say I enjoyed it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, a positive at least on the academy front. Obviously, a few of the younger lads getting on, a couple of them getting on the score sheet as well, which can only be a good thing in terms of their sort of motivation. I suppose the carrot at the end of the stick as well for what could be there if they keep working at it within the academy system.
Absolutely, and that's for me the most important thing coming out of this game is our young boys. From our point of view, Carter Milmore wasn't involved tonight, but he has been in recent weeks. Lucas, Callum and Christie, I thought were excellent in the game when they came on. They give us the energy that we needed. Their quality was really good as well, and we looked arguably a better attacking threat when they came on. So I said that in the changing room at the end there. I didn't really assess the game with the senior players. I just highlighted how well they did, and it's really important that we keep the relationship with the college strong because there is quality in there that we can use.
Yeah, I suppose although you see you didn't enjoy the game itself necessarily, I suppose that the positive at the end of the day is obviously through the fourth round, and I suppose keeps a bit of a winning run going on that front up to Saturday, obviously with the league action coming as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Most importantly, it's a cup competition we're through. This competition give myself, the staff that were all involved last season, one of the best years of our lives in football. So it's important to remember that. It was just odd because it didn't have the feeling of an FA Trophy game. It was really strange circumstances surrounding the game, but ultimately you could say it was a professional job, and we're through to the next round, which is the most important thing.